Live from the National News Studio, Sri Lanka.
Good evening, this is the National News Telecast, coming to you live with the latest updates from home and across borders. I'm Vibhuta Vijayapandal.
And I'm Sutami Jarakna. Now let's take a look at today's headlines.
Deputy Finance Minister says misinformation regarding amendments to the Inland Revenue Act spreading on social media. One suspect arrested for removing trackballs on the Vanavasala railway line. Several passengers injured in the resulting train accident. Low pressure areas persist. Rainy and windy conditions to continue over the next few days. A Guinness World Record from Sri Lanka on the longest sensory board. Police grant permission to detain and interrogate Gampaha Osman for 90 days. Despite the Israel-Lebanon ceasefire being extended by 45 days, continuous attacks launched from Israel into Lebanon. And now for those stories and other news items in detail, we are starting off with local news. Deputy Minister Dr. Anil Jayanta Fernando states that misinformation regarding the amendments to the Inland Revenue Act is circulating on social media and that the relevant amendments have been implemented to gradually reduce tax burden on the public by increasing tax compliance.
Meanwhile, the tax levied on vehicles imported for personal use has been increased by 15% for a period of 3 months.
Even before coming to taxes, the amendments to Inland Revenue Act is not something arbitrary or ad hoc. It is in line with the budget proposal 2025 and 2026 in aligning with the basic tax principles and our fiscal consolidation. So accordingly, there are several amendments to increase the tax compliance and broaden the tax base, and accordingly, specifically, we want to simplify the tax system and to implement the fair tax systems. Motor vehicles are subject to a 30% custom duty CID. This surcharge is 50% on the existing CID. Effectively, 50% of 30 means 15%. For the personal consumption, if a motor vehicle is imported, that additional amount will have to be paid. It has no reason to affect the market price. Why? This is only for a period of 3 months by requesting importers to defer the importation for 3 months if possible. But in any case, if any importer is in a dire need of importing a particular vehicle within 3 months, yes, you have to pay this additional amount, because the market, the forex market, unnecessary the panicking situation has been created that may lead to unnecessary pressure on the exchange. At the same time, that would leave room for opportunistic the traders and dealers as well. This increase of imposition of surcharge is only for 3 months period for limited categories of vehicle. The details are given in line with the HS codes. Better not to be misled, trapped on these things. They may try to increase the prices because there is no reason for all the importation connected to LCs open up to 15th. It is your duty as well to be vigilant and be active based on authenticated information and trustworthy information. Due to price increase, we have to happen to pay more dollars, and in the early stage due to the volume increase as well. Now the volume increase is gradually coming down to its the level, but it is advisable. It's better to economize your the personal fuel use. Even though the volume would be at the normal level, still we have to pay a higher price. So how best we can tackle this issue is if we can further reduce the consumption on our own behavior, and if necessary the government also would take some other measures, and if the volume can be reduced from the normal level, then fuel bill can be managed within expected the forex. Even in the foreign exchange market, opportunistic behavior of players also may have caused these things. So therefore I just warn and pass the message to the players in the market or individuals, those who are in the forex market as well. Just be vigilant. Just analyze the information when a foreign exchange rate behaves. So either that way or this way, being a country like us, we do not have a hard currency. The gradual depreciation will not be a big issue because our importation sometimes to some extent would be the control in a crisis situation. How are we going to manage the issue of the price level increases? We will see the current situation, even though the prices of selected items are increasing for sure, fuel and the subsequent impact will be there on electricity and sometimes to transportation as well. So likewise, there will be spillover impact as well. Even some price hikes in selected goods, we can absorb that pressure, but we'll see how best we can reach for the vulnerables in the need arises. For that also, we have significant amount for social spending.
Now, a suspect has been arrested for allegedly removing trackballs in connection with the train derailment that occurred early this morning between the Wanawasala and Hunupitiya railway stations. Police media spokesman ASP F.U. Wootler stated that investigations are underway to locate another suspect. According to the police, 4 injured individuals are still receiving treatment in the hospital. The accident involved a slow train travelling from Polgahavela to South Kalutara, which derailed early this morning in the Kalaniya-Wanawasala area. Immediately after passing the Kalaniya-Wanawasala railway station, the train veered off tracks, causing one compartment to overturn. It is reported that a passenger who was inside the train at the time of the accident was thrown out of the compartment and suffered severe injuries after becoming trapped against a car parked near the railway line. Meanwhile, police confirmed that all passengers injured in the accident were hospitalized. Following the incident, train operations on the down line have been disrupted. However, the railway department stated that train services on the up line and the third line are operating as usual. Joint investigations into the accident have been launched by the police and the railways department.
The Department of Meteorology states that the low-pressure area located northeast of the island still persists. The department further notes that due to the influence of this system, the current rainy and windy condition around the island can be expected to continue over the next few days.
The Department of Meteorology stated that rains of up to 75 millimeters could occur today in the western, Sabaragamuwa, central and northwestern provinces as well as in the Galle and Mathura districts. Although there is a decrease in the current rainfall, flood conditions still persist in many low-lying areas of the island. The Disaster Management Centre stated that 5,242 individuals across 14 districts have been affected. Sirimal Hera, Deputy Meteorologist of the Met Department, stated that the low-pressure area located northeast of Sri Lanka was gradually decreasing while moving towards India. However, he noted that rain could still be expected in the southern western parts of the country over the next few days. He mentioned that intermittent showers or thunder showers were expected in the western, Sabaragamuwa, central, northwestern and northern provinces as well as in the Galle and Mathura district. He added that the sky could remain cloudy and some areas might experience fairly heavy rainfall exceeding 75 millimeters. Furthermore, he said that the coastal areas from Mullaitivu to Galle via Kankasanthurei, Puttalam and Colombo would experience occasional showers or thunder showers, while other sea areas around the island might expect scattered thunder showers during the evening or at night. As of this morning, the Milakanda water gauge of the Kudaganga was recorded at 7.06 meters, remaining at a minor flood level. One spill gate of the Kukule Ganga remains open, releasing a water capacity of 75 cubic meters per second into the Kudaganga. Due to the heavy rainfalls falling on the upper catchment areas of the Magura Ganga, several locations on the Bulat Sinhala Molkava main road were inundated. Transportation was also disrupted as the Kalutara Bulat Sinhala main road was flooded in the Diyakadua area. 2 youths who went to bathing in the Thawalgoda Ala have drowned, and it is reported that they met with the accident after being caught in a sudden rush of waters while bathing with another group. The deceased are 2 youths aged 18 and 19 residing in Kosgama and Kanampalla areas. Heavy thunder showers battered the Batiklo district yesterday evening, and a lightning strike that occurred alongside it has severely damaged the house. The children who were in the house at the time were admitted to the Kathangudi-based hospital for treatment due to shock. The Road Development Authority advises motorists to be extra cautious when driving on expressway due to the heavy rainy weather. The authority requests drivers to maintain a speed limit of 60 km per hour, drive at a controllable speed and maintain the required distance between vehicles.
Now, the Prime Minister, Dr. Harini Amarasuriya, states that a transformative change requires the creation of an attitudinal and culturally developed citizen. The Prime Minister made these remarks yesterday while addressing a ceremony held at South City Pier. The award ceremony of the 2024-2025 All-Ireland School Drama Competition, organised by the Tower Hall Theatre Foundation, was held under the patronage of Prime Minister Dr. Harini Amarasuriya. This year marked its 30th edition. Minister Dr. Hiniduma Sunil Senevi and several others attended the event. Prime Minister Dr. Harini Amarasuriya stated that while managing the ongoing economic crisis, it is also essential to address the crisis within the political culture by transforming it into a more civilized and people-oriented one. She highlighted that amidst these challenges, there are numerous social issues to be resolved. The Prime Minister further noted that resolving these social crises is a vital yet complex part of their transformative journey. Dr. Amarasuriya emphasized that one aspect of this effort is the attempt to enrich artistic and cultural life. She further explained that the primary goal of the educational reforms is to produce creative citizens who possess strong imagination, empathy, leadership and a sense of collectivism. She concluded by expressing her belief that the experiences gained through these endeavors would provide the foundation necessary to build the culturally advanced individuals they envision.
නායකත්වය තියෙන සාමූහිකත්වය තියෙන නිර්මාණශීලී පුරවැසියන් බිහි කරන්න තමයි අපේ අධ්‍යාපන ප්‍රතිසංස්කරණවලත් ප්‍රධාන අරමුණක් බවට පත් වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. මේ සියල්ල තුලම ඔබ ලබන අත්දැකීම් හරහා අර අපි බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන දියුණු සංස්කෘතික මිනිසා ගොඩනගන්න අවශ්‍ය අඩිතාලම ඒ අත්දැකීම් ඔබට ලැබෙනවා කියලා අපි විශ්වාස කරනවා.
Meanwhile, the sixth meeting of the committee appointed regarding the orderly maintenance of the public service was held yesterday. It took place at the Prime Minister's office, presided over by the Prime Minister. It was emphasized during the meeting that the government possess adequate fuel stocks until August. Prime Minister Dr. Harini Amarasuriya also stated that the required fuel capacity for the upcoming months has also been requested. Providing an adequate electricity supply for the Vesak week was also discussed by the committee. Under the Clean Sri Lanka national program, the Prime Minister instructed to take measures to align government buildings with the green concept. The Prime Minister further stated that prompt action must be taken to face the energy crisis as it is not yet over. Public officials and several others participated in this occasion.
A complaint has been submitted to the Special Presidential Commission probing into the procurement of coal, stating that a loss amounting to 1,507 million rupees has been incurred in the year 2012 by supplying coal to Sri Lanka. The complaint was lodged by MPP parliamentarian Hasita Niroshana today, and the MP has pointed out that the loss was due to the supply of coal below the required quantity and also providing substandard coal. Parliamentarian Hasita Niroshana stated that audit inquiries from 2009 and 2016 along with parliamentary Hansard records indicated that nearly 630 million rupees worth of substandard coal has been supplied in 2012. He noted that during the tenure of Minister Partali Champikaranavaka in 2012, the minister reportedly incurred a loss of 1,507 million rupees due to both poor quality and the undersupply of coal. He added that this loss was formally acknowledged and recorded in this Hansard by the Minister Pavitra Devi Vanyarachi in 2014, and it was also mentioned in the audit report. He further mentioned that based on the clear evidence provided in the audit report and the Hansard records accepted by a subsequent minister of the same government, a complaint has been lodged today with the Commission regarding coal procurement. He urged for an immediate investigation to identify those responsible. He remarked that certain individuals who were stained black by the coal controversy had recently attempted to weaken their image, and he emphasizes that this report provides significant evidence regarding their history with coal procurement. Consequently, he called for a swift and thorough inquiry into the matter.
Meanwhile, the special triple elimination national program aimed at preventing the mother to child transmission of HIV, syphilis and hepatitis B is scheduled to launch island-wide on the 1st of next month. A special press briefing to raise public awareness about this initiative was held in Colombo yesterday afternoon. Dr. Nimali Jayasuriya, consultant meteorologist, National STD AIDS Control Program, stated that in 2019, Sri Lanka was recognized by the World Health Organization as a country that had eliminated mother-to-child transmission of HIV and syphilis. She explained that the launch of this program, the aim is to conduct hepatitis B testing for every pregnant mother in addition to HIV and syphilis screenings. She added that this would enable the complete prevention of mother-to-child transmission of hepatitis B as well. She emphasized that the ultimate goal is to foster a generation of children in Sri Lanka free from HIV, syphilis and hepatitis B. Meanwhile, Dr. Tilangadwan Patirana, consultant epidemiologist and epidemiology unit, noted that the prevalence of hepatitis B in the country is at a very low level, currently staying below 1%. He mentioned that in 2024, the World Health Organization recognized Sri Lanka as a country that had successfully controlled hepatitis B. He further stated that starting June 1st, they intend to screen all pregnant mothers for the virus. He expressed strong confidence that by 2029, this target could be achieved through the combined efforts of the highly effective maternal and child health care services, the National Immunization Program and the STD Control Program.
Meanwhile, Sri Lanka has made a new Guinness record in longest sensory board and was achieved by the Three House International and the Merak Institute in Colombo today. Dr. Anton James, director of the Three House International and founder of Merak 2026, has been travelling across Sri Lanka conducting community-based autism awareness programs. This initiative has reached parents, teachers and community workers from the north to south of the island, with special attention given to underserved and difficult to reach communities. The new record is related to provision of structured and controlled environment for sensory exploration, helping regulate and integrate sensory stimuli. Sensory boards are crucial and deal with individuals with autism, and the board can enhance sensory processing skills, improve focus and contribute to overall well-being in individuals with autism. The world's longest sensory board was opened to the public today at the BMICH and will continue tomorrow as well. This initiative is supported by the Infinite Grace Foundation and the ICU movement. We'll be back with more local news after a short break.
කෘතිමව භාවිතා කරපු හෙවන ස්වභාවික දෙයකින් අපි පාවිච්චි කරා. ඇත්තටම අපි එතෙන්දී පාවිච්චි කරේ මේ වගේ පොඩි මිරිස් පැලයක් වගේ එකක් අපිට පුළුවන් මේ බඳුනේ ඉඳන් පාවිච්චි කරන්න. මේ මිරිස් ගහ හැදිලා මේකේ එන හෙවන මේ ඉඟුරු අලවලට හොඳට පඳුරු දාන්න ප්‍රශස්ත විදියට වර්ධනය වෙන්න හොඳ හිතකර තත්ත්වයක් ඇති වෙනවා. ඒ වගේම තමයි මේ බඳුන් මිශ්‍රණයේ තියෙන දේවල් පාවිච්චි කරලා මේ මිරිස් ගහ හොඳට හැදෙනවා. ඒකෙන් අස්වනු ලබා දෙනවා.
රන්නරු නැල්ල ස්වයං පෝෂිත දෙයක් සාරවත් හෙටක්.
Live from the National News Studio, Sri Lanka.
Moving on to more local news, tourists are reported to be arrived in large numbers to Arugambe area, which has won the hearts of the tourists.
The new developments have come to light following government's involvement in the modernizing of new facilities in the Arugambe area. Despite the war environment in the Middle East, there has not shown any decrease in the number of tourists visiting the area. Most of the foreign tourists are expected to remain in Arugambe until October this year. Due to the government's modernization program of the Arugambe as a tourist hotspot, many local producers have been accorded the opportunities to sell their produce to foreigners. The government has extended training programs, loan facilities, furniture, sanitation facilities to low-income families in Panama, Lahugala, Komari and Puthwil.
Meanwhile, steps to implement the recently signed Memorandum of Understanding on construction of 4-storied medical ward complex at District General Hospital in Mullaitivu with grant assistance of 600 million rupees from Government of India have been initiated. The project envisaged civil construction of a 4-storied medical ward complex at District General Hospital Mullatif, equipped with modern amenities and essential infrastructure, including installation of live air conditioning system, fire generator and UPS system, fire protection and piped medical gas supply system. The proposed medical ward complex aims to combat premature mortality due to non-communicable diseases by significantly increasing the screening rate of the people over 35 years of age and reduce the referrals to other hospitals considerably. Upon completion, the best bed occupancy rate at the hospital is estimated to increase by more than 150%, significantly enhancing healthcare delivery in the district. This project is being implemented under the bilateral high-impact community development project framework, under which 18 people-centric grant projects are currently being implemented.
Preparations are underway to commemorate the 54th World Environment Day on the 5th of June this year under the patronage of President Anura Kumar Dissanayake. The World Environment Day has been celebrated globally since 1972, inspiring people worldwide towards environmental conservation. In alignment with the global theme Urgent Climate Action, Sri Lanka will implement a nationwide series of practical programs under the banner Dalulanna Idadenna, driven by the vision A Sustainable Biosphere and Evergreen Life. The primary objective of this year's program is to fast-track measures required to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and manage rising global temperatures, effectively turning the environmental pledges made in 2025 into practical successes. To mark this significant occasion, the period from 30th May to 5th June has been declared the National Environment Week.
The Ministry of Defence has granted permission for a 90-day detention period to interrogate Osman Gunasekara alias Gampaha Osman in connection with the killing of organised criminal Ganemulla Sanjeeva. Osman has been accused for aiding and abetting as well as supplying for a firearm in the killing of the underworld gangster Ganemulla Sanjeeva. Gampaha Osman was taken into custody at the Sri Bodhi Road, Gampaha on the 13th of this month based on information received from suspects under detention by the Colombo Criminal Investigation Department. It has also been revealed that Osman has planned killing of Ganemulla Sanjeeva with the support of overseas organised criminals. The police says it was Osman who had handed over the firearm for the murder. At the time of the arrest of Osman Gunasekara, a repeater-type firearm manufactured in a foreign country, 10 live bullets and 2 ammunition cartridges were found in the possession of the suspect. We'll be back with news overseas after a short break. United States states that Lebanon has agreed with Israel to extend the ceasefire, which was scheduled to end coming Sunday, by another 45 days.
Despite the backdrop of this agreement being announced, it is reported that Israeli attacks on Lebanon are continuing further. 6 people have been killed in an Israeli airstrike carried out today in southern Lebanon. Lebanese Health Ministry states that 3 civil defense workers are among the deceased. With this attack, the turbulent situation in the region has escalated further. It is also mentioned that about 12 people, including 3 paramedics, were killed in an attack carried out yesterday. Reports indicate that another paramedic was seriously injured in this attack, which targeted a civil defense center located in the town of Haruf in southern Lebanon. Speaking to the media after the second day of discussion rounds, US State Department spokesperson Tommy Pigott said that the ceasefire agreement reached on April 16 to mitigate the conflict between the two countries is being extended in this manner. The primary objective is to establish regional peace by furthering strengthening the diplomatic relations between the two parties.
5 Italian nationals, including a prominent university professor and her daughter, have tragically died during a deep-sea cave scuba diving excursion in the Maldives, the Italian Foreign Minister confirmed. The incident, which occurred near the Vau Atoll, is believed to be the worst single diving accident in the history of the Indian Ocean nation. The victims were part of an expedition operating from the Duke of York yacht when they failed to resurface on Thursday morning. The Italian Foreign Minister disclosed that the divers were attempting to explore a complex underwater cave system situated at a depth of approximately 50 meters. Coast Guard divers have described the ongoing recovery mission as carrying an exceptionally high level of risk due to the challenging environment. Maldives President Dr. Mohamed Muiz has personally overseen the ongoing search and rescue operation in this. The Lucknow Super Giants has secured 7-wicket victory against Chennai Super Kings team in an Indian Premier League T20 cricket tournament played in Lucknow yesterday.
Although the Lucknow team had won the toss, they had decided to field first. Accordingly, the Chennai Super Kings came to bat first and scored 187 runs for the loss of 5 wickets within the allotted 20 overs. Karthik Sharma at 71 and Shivam Dubey not out 32. Akash Singh of the Lucknow Super Giants has captured 3 wickets. The Lucknow team, in response, achieved its victory target by scoring 188 runs for the loss of 3 wickets in 16 overs and 4 deliveries. A noteworthy performance in the Lucknow innings had been Mitchell Marsh, collecting a speedy 90 runs facing 38 deliveries. His score included 9 boundaries and 7 sixes. The other successful batsmen were Josh English, who scored 36, and Nicholas Pooran, who remained unbeaten with 32 runs. And with that, we end today's national news. Selika signing off. I'm Vibhuda Vijay Bandar alongside Sithu Minjara. Good night.